I haven't done one of these stuff happens videos in a while, so I think that I'm going to do another one today. Now I'm going to be doing it a little bit different than what I said in the first video that I did, and I got a suggestion from one of my wonderful subbers, Christine. It was you made me do this way. Christine suggested that instead of doing them in number order, I should basically randomly draw them out and sort of mix them up like a prompt, and then pair the two together, or three, or however many, because in this jar I've done numbers. I've done quite a few numbers from 1 to 3, so there's 1, 2s and 3s in here, and I give this a shake, and whatever I draw out of here, like if I draw the number 1, I only draw 1 card and I make a illustration from that. If I draw 2, I draw 2 cards and then combine those 2 and then draw an illustration from that. And number 3 is, if I draw 3, I draw 3 cards out, and then I make a illustration from the 3 prompts in this card series. So if you want the full details on why I have done it this way, watch the first video. I will have it right here. And yeah, we'll get cracking. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all these cards into this box here. This is actually a dentist stick box. This is it's the only thing I've got free. So I'm going to put all the cards in here. I'm going to shake them, and then I'm going to draw out a card from here, or a little tag from here, to see how many cards I'm going to use. Yeah, and then we'll see what we're going to be drawing. So take that out. Oh, that was too much. So they've shaken up now. So we'll shake this one up and we'll see how many cards I'm going to be drawing out of the Pedigree dentist stick box. All right, here we go. Oh God, we got 3 prompts, 3 cards I've got to draw out and then make an illustration from. So we'll put that back in there for next time. All right, let's see. Give it another. Give it another shake. All right, here we go. Card number 1. Wet the bed every night. Okay. All right, let's do the next one. Okay, so cricket making noise in your room at night. And the third card is a bird poops on your head. Okay, now this is the weirdest combination ever. So basically, what I have to do is combine wetting the bed, having a cricket making noise, and having a bird shit on your head. I've got to put all this into an illustration. Now, I could either make it exactly how they read, or I can take elements from them and put them into an illustration. There's no rules with this. It's just got to have like even just a remote idea of these in a drawing. So if you want to participate, I will have a hashtag right here, and also in the link, also in the description, I will have one. And I would like to include you guys in another series where you can, you know, draw something from these prompts and then tag me in it, or just share it to the hashtag so I can see it. And I would like to see what you guys make of these prompts. So yeah, let's get to it. Let's design something with this. Thinking of every element of those 3 cards that I had to put into this piece absolutely sort of cracked me up. So I ended up pre-drawing this because I sort of wanted to sit down and really nut out exactly what I wanted out of this drawing. So this took me quite a few hours. I just sat on the lounge one night and just sketched it out, and I think I rubbed it out quite a bit because I sort of really wanted to get the cricket sort of very monstery, and I think I struggled with the cricket more than anything. And then the next struggle that I really had was with doing a bloke's sort of body, and I did rub that out quite a bit too, especially his face. It's like I can't believe how hard drawing a male can be. And I really wanted to draw like a buff looking guy. Like I wanted to go down that sort of route. So that's exactly what I did. So as you know, we got these really weird cards about, you know, a cricket chirping in your room all night, and a bird pooping on your head, and then the last one was the peeing the bed every night. So I came up with this really weird ass story about this guy who keeps waking up and he keeps realizing that he's pissed the bed, and he doesn't know what is going on. So he decides to you know, put a camera in his room, and this is the, you know, the bird's eye view of the camera in his room, so when he's sleeping he can find out what is going on. Like, is he like dreaming, is he being animated, or, you know, what is happening when he is sleeping. So sorry, this cracks me up because I don't understand my brain sometimes. It's just I go to a really weird place. But anyway, this cricket, this giant cricket, likes to come into his room at night, and he's been doing it for a while, ever since he's been pissing the bed. So he's probably been there, you know, for a while now. And this cricket comes in and puts his, you know, they rub their little feet together to create that noise, but this noise is hypnotizing him, and what it does is it puts him into like a sleep paralysis, and he goes into this state where this cricket can just like do weird shit to him. But what happens is this noise that he creates makes him piss himself, because it's some sort of like noise, and, you know, with this sleep paralysis, this guy is sort of just, you know, his his bladder just, you know, just lets go. And then the weird thing is this cricket has a pet bird. So I've modeled this bird after a cockatiel that we have here in Australia. And he brings this bird in and he holds this bird above this guy's head, and he's basically tormenting him with the bird shitting on his head, because also when the guy wakes up in the morning, he's got bird shit on his head as well. And he's like, what is going on? Which I probably should have mentioned that in the beginning, where that's why he put a camera in his room to work out what is going on. So this is a scene from his surveillance camera where the cricket is holding up this bird and is making the bird shit on him. Not only has he shit on his head, but he's also shit on his chest, as you can see later on in the piece, where I add the white bird shit on his forehead and then add the shit on his chest. I know, it's weird. I know, it's a weird scenario. But, you know, this is something that, like, you would see in a Family Guy cartoon, I reckon, or something weird like that, where this cricket just crawls in, nestles into this guy with this fluffy bird, and just makes this bird shit all over him. Yeah. Anyway, this is weird, I know. But yeah, this took me a while. Like, this was no easy illustration. I started with as you'll see at the beginning, I do like a a dark blue wash over the whole piece because I wanted that dark feel, because this is nighttime and I didn't want to go over it in the end with a blue wash because I was afraid that it was going to pull some of that paint up, that watercolor up, and sort of smudge a lot of it. So I did it under everything, so it's showed up through the skin tone and all that, and I do feel as though it works. You may not see that in the camera when you're looking at it, but in real life, when I have a look at the piece, you can see those blue tones coming through to portray like a darker atmosphere, and then it is nighttime, and that's why I sort of made a little bit of a dark blue border around him and around the side of the bed and the floor with the window and all that sort of stuff, just to let you know that it is a nighttime scene, but I also wanted everything to sort of come through with all the other colors as well. I didn't want to be a completely dark piece as well. So yeah, this is a very strange piece, and after dealing these cards and what my brain come up with, I'm actually looking forward to doing the next one. God knows what my brain's going to go to next with these really funny scenarios, which is really funny. And it was really good to sort of try and do that above angle and try to get all like what is of the headboard with the bed anyway on that angle. Yeah, it was a very hard sort of piece to do and trying to get all the angles right, but yeah, it's sort of, I just did my best, and I feel as though what I did sort of did work anyway. So yeah, and the pea stains, I did my best there, which was really, really weird. Trying to sort of, I was actually going to add more pea stains to sort of give like he's pissed the bed a lot more, but I decided not to, so I left it at that. So here is some peel porn for anyone who loves watching tape getting peeled off the edges, and I do believe that the border adds a really nice touch to this piece, and I might do this a little bit more to a lot of the illustrations in the future. So anyway, that is my final illustration. Hopefully you like this weird ass story, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.